Buddy, hey man, it's host God King. It's been a long day. I had a long day. Did rehab today and everything like that. But today I'm just here to talk about what's going on. I don't necessarily know that Strip Radio Live is going to keep going, um, just because one of lack of interest. It seems like we're having more interest in our Gentlemen's Club show more than this. And then also, Mikey hasn't been consistent with it, so I'm not really going to keep, dragging it out every week. I've been pushing myself to do this every week, mostly because Mikey had asked me to do it. And really, honestly, if you're not going to be consistent with me and help me do this, I can't do this by myself. And I'm also trying to get myself back, back to normal because myself hasn't been great. And I'm been a little stressed out, and I shouldn't be stressed out about something that I love doing. And I really do love doing this, but also, like I said, I can't keep working with inconsistent people. People have been inconsistent most of my life, including in my job, and I'm really getting tired of it. Don't ask me to do something and then you're not going to be a part of it. And then if you're going to be a part of it, you're going to be a lackadaisical part of it. I don't appreciate that. I call you my brother. I call you my friend, and I'm not trying to voice anything other than I'm a little frustrated. Um, it's hard enough trying to do something that nobody really believes that you can do. Then on top of that, it's even harder to do it when you're the only person really doing it. It's not fair. You know. So it's not that I don't love Mikey. I love Mikey to death because that's my best friend, and I don't want to be that guy. I definitely don't want to seem like I'm unappreciative because I'm very appreciative of everything, um, especially the people that do view and do come on here. I'm trying to figure it out for next week. We're gonna still have the Gentlemen's Club on tomorrow and everything, but yeah, man, I can't keep doing that. I've been doing that most of my life for other people, and I can't do it no more. It's too difficult to try and help somebody help themselves. So if you're not going to help me to help us, it's not really worth it in the long run. And I'm not really working as consistent as I really would like to be. So thank y'all for the support. Like I said, I'm just not quite sure if this is the right thing anymore. Because like I said, I'm a little bit surprised by what's been going on. Every time I've tried to get a guest host or I try to get other people, nobody's been consistent except for a few. Thank you, Lyric, for being on here last week. Thank you for the people that have been consistent. I'm just, it gets very frustrating. I'm putting in work to do this, and I enjoy doing this. That's the bad part about it, is that I enjoy doing it, and I want to do it, but I also want to be consistent with what I'm doing. I don't want to just put it out some kind of, half-assed, production. And that's why it's called Hustle God Kane and Mikey. It's not called just Hustle God Kane. It's not just called Strip Radio Live. So I can just turn it into Strip Radio Live and try to have a guest every week and do all those things, which I'm really currently debating about doing. But I'm also thinking that, if you're not going to put your all into it, man, I can't put my all into it either. So I'm deciding of whether or not I'm going to keep this going or not. So I'm really kind of trying to figure out what I can do with the show and what I'm going to do with the show. I do appreciate everybody that watches. Thank you for the 4 people that are on here right now. And of course, I love my sponsors, so thank you very much to my sponsors. And we still have our sponsors for the Gentlemen's Club. We are sponsored by the Downtown Tower Executive Suites at the Tower on 6th and Tyler. We are also brought to you by take the mic, a podcast studio, which we are in right now. We are still sponsored by Leftwoods as soon as they get open again. And of course, the Medicine Wheel Massage and Wellness Center. It's located here in the downtown tower. The lady's name is Susan. She's really great. She's a really good lady, and she has really helped me a lot, especially during my time of what I'm going through too. So just call her, give her a call, 806-676-7075. If you're wondering why I'm sounding so weird, I got my tooth pulled on last Tuesday, so my mouth is still kind of, and I'm still trying to make that happen. Like I said, man, I love doing this show, but I really can't do it alone. And I have sponsors, but those aren't paying the bills. You know, like, we pay for this service. Like, I'm very thankful for Uncle Couture, man. Thank you for helping me keep this going. Because I did this because I wanted to do it, and I was really hoping that I was going to be able to do it. And then I had a stroke. And then everybody decided they wanted to back out, or they wanted to act like they can't be a part of this now. So I'm really kind of at odds right now with a lot of people that I really thought were going to be consistent in this, and they haven't been. So it's really kind of sad, because really I'm building this for not just myself. I'm building this for other people. I built this for Amarillo. I built this for Bomb City. I built this for people that they don't want to keep working a 9-to-5 job. They don't want to work at Walmart. They don't want to work at, you know, wherever that you may be working. But, you know, when Mikey told me, hey, let's go ahead and go do this again, I was like, you know, I was apprehensive because of the last time. Last time, again, he wasn't consistent. And I can't keep doing this with inconsistencies. And so far, everybody's inconsistent. I asked them about what they want to do, and then, you know, I don't hear from them for days. I asked him to help with the bill on this. He hasn't helped. You know, he bought the last 2 months, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm not knocking him for what he has done. But I need you to be consistent, bro. I really need you to be consistent. If this is the only way I'm going to get you to be consistent, is to go out here on live and tell everybody. Then that's what I'm going to do. Because literally I've done all the graphics for it. I've done so many different things. I've talked to so many people. I talked to our sponsors so that we would have sponsors, that we have a studio to do this in now, that we didn't have that. We didn't have a lot of those things when we first started out. Now we've taken it across the board, and for people to be inconsistent, it's not going to work. I mean, it may work for you, but it's not going to work for me. I can't do it anymore. And I'm not going to be doing 2-3 shows by myself if the person that said that they wanted to do it is not going to be here. So it's not even a purpose of doing that. There's no purpose in trying to design these t-shirts. There's no purpose in trying to continue to try to find monetary sponsors for a show that's lacking. And it's lacking mostly out of the person that's supposed to be here. So I'm really kind of upset about that. I'm a little bit saddened by it, because I feel like this has always been a good show. We've always done a little bit over, you know, like, we're trying to educate people that people in the adult industry or the adult entertainment, we aren't as what everybody perceives us to be. We are very intellectual people. We are very concerned people. We are actually very, very good people. And people automatically assume because a girl is a stripper, or you're a DJ at a club, or you're a bouncer, or whatever it is you might do, including our bartenders. Like, everybody thinks that all bartenders are alcoholics. They're not. You know, actually, I know a couple of bartenders that have been bartending for several years that don't even drink. So, I mean, it's to address the stigmas of the entertainment industry. Don't always assume that somebody is a certain type of way just because you think they are, because of the job they are doing. It's a job. At the end of the day, it's a job. And that's what I consider this. It's a labor of love, but this is still a job. I'm still taking time out of my day to come down here and to set up all of this. I set up computers, a mixer, lighting, um, getting guests to come in and stuff like that. And I really don't feel like I need to be doing all that if I'm not going to have a consistent team that is willing to want just as bad, to do this just as bad as I do. I'm part of a team. That's what this is supposed to be. This is a team. And my team is not coming forward. Even worse is that I'm supposed to be the team leader, I guess. And as team leader, I got sick and I got hurt. And right now, I don't have control over half my body. But some ways, shape, or form, God has been able to bless me to come back out here and do this. It may sound crazy. It may look crazy to a lot of people, but it's not to me, because it's actually worthwhile to me, at least. I like being able to have a public forum where people can talk the way that they feel. A public forum where people can actually address some issues that is going on in their own neighborhoods right now. There's a lot that's going on that people don't want to, you may not want to hear it. You don't have to watch it. That's the best part of Facebook, the best part of YouTube and all these social media platforms is you can always turn it off. Just like your regular TV, you can turn it off when you don't want to see something that you don't want to watch. But I really felt like we were touching ground. We're pushing forward. I'm still going to push forward with the other facets of things that I was talking about doing. I'm still doing my other podcasts. I have recorded these podcasts. I've done everything I possibly can. I'm trying even harder to make it a better show. And if it's really that it's the quality of the show isn't matching, maybe you should help. Just saying. That's why I say every time, you can support me by sending stars. And most people, and I have to admit, there are those that are sending stars, and I appreciate y'all. So I'll even post it up there. But for my own team to not want to be a part of it because they're being lackadaisical in their part, that kind of hurts. Uncle Couture has been here every week, and he has been consistent, and I really appreciate you, Couture. And we will make more shows. But as far as Stripper Radio, if it's just going to be a show about me, then I'll just make it a show about me. Because I'm not going to include another person and give them credit for something that they're not doing. I've been here every week, except for when I was sick and in the hospital for a month. And even then, when I got out of the hospital, the first thing I was thinking about was this show and the calm and everything else that everybody else wanted to do, but have failed to do. So at this point, I'm washing my hands. I can't do it, man. Luckily, I have Couture, and Couture has been consistent, and he's also helped me with this. I've came out of my own pocket for a lot of this thing. I've done a lot of things that I really feel like it's a good thing for myself if I really was doing this completely for myself. But the bad part was I really wasn't. I was doing it for Mikey. I was doing it for Kayla. I was doing it for people that really wanted to shine out there. Couture, what's up, my man? Thank you, sir. Again, really, seriously. We got shut down again because we did not have the money to pay for our StreamYard. We have a certain consistency that I was trying to meet and that I was trying to get us to stay on. You're not meeting it, bro. And it's, and it hurts my feelings that I have to say that I had to come out here and say this, that I don't know the future of a show that basically started to help somebody else. And again, then I got fired because people didn't like what I had to say. And then again, now it's probably going to be a problem when I get off of here, and I don't care. If it is a problem, we can address it. But really, it's consistency. Nobody has been consistent but me and Couture. So me and Couture will continue to do our shows. And when I get more people that really want to be consistent, I'm really going to do it. Everybody says they're going to do something. I actually get off my ass and do it. And even weirder that people are amazed that, dude, you just had a stroke. Yeah, I had a stroke. And I'm sitting over here and I got off my ass and I did my show like I said I would. What's up with you, Brad? Brad says, what's up, brother? Long time no talk. I know, man. I've just been, trying to heal and get better and make this work. And I think that's what has me a little bit more conflicted and angry, is that I really expected, maybe if you don't have an expectation, you won't get let down by an expectation. And maybe I had too much of an expectation of thinking that the people that said that they wanted to do something with me would actually do it. That this would, be something that they would take on within themselves. And they didn't. And I'm really, it really kind of hurt my feelings that literally the people I call family or the people that I did this for aren't doing it. So I'm not worried about it. More than likely, like I said, I'm going to keep Strip Radio going. Even if I just got to do it by myself, I'll just get some, I'll do some local guests. I'll get the guests that I can get. I did it by myself at the beginning too. So that's obviously what I'm going to have to do. But don't tell me you're going to do something, Mikey, and then you don't do it. I hate that more than anything. I hate when people boost me up for a letdown, and I'm not going to let myself down anymore. I've been sitting here and I'm going to rehab, and I tire myself out daily trying to make sure that we do have these things. I tired myself out. I came down here and I talked to the lady, and I did this and I did that. It shouldn't have been just me. It should have been us, because we were supposed to be a team. And my team let me down, which is okay. It happens every day in football. It happens all the time. But I'm not going to keep on being consistent for other people that aren't consistent. It just doesn't make sense to me. We have people watching us in different countries. We have people watching us on YouTube. We have people watching us almost every week. And they may not watch for very long, but they watch. And so if it's not worth it to you, you can take time out to go to a concert, but you can't take time out to do this. And this is only an hour. Concert is 3 to 4 hours. I get upset about that. I am upset about that because I feel I've done a lot to try and make us a success. And obviously I'm succeeding because Facebook feels like we're succeeding. I may not be making a lot of money or anything. It's not like there's a whole bunch of people that watch my reels every day and shit like that. This is my money right now. This is what I can do right now because my job decided to fire me over something that wasn't even my fault. Oops. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can talk about that too. Because I promote you too. I'm wearing one of your damn hats. But that's my thing. It's like, what kind of popularity contest do I really have to win in order for anybody to really support me or support something positive and different? I'm sorry it's different. I'm sorry it's not, ooh, there's a whole bunch of, people acting non-black or not acting black enough, or it doesn't concern me, or I don't fit into this category or whatever it might be. Dude, I supported people that I know damn well don't support me. I will put up their stupid songs that I know is crap, or I'll put up their, pictures and their little, whatever they're pushing that day. But I do it because I can, and because I've always been a loyal friend. If I say I got you, I got you. And I do my best to do that. And if I can't, I will at least be man enough to tell you that I can't. But I don't appreciate where some people, oh man, I got your back. I got your back. I need your back. See, I need you back now. And nobody's got it, except for Mr. Couture and a few other people. And I'm not talking about the people that watch this all the time, because I know there are people that watch us every week. And I really appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. I applaud y'all for doing that, because obviously the people that are involved can't even do it themselves, which really irks my soul. Like, I've literally took life chances for the people that were supposed to be part of my team. The people on my team, I've literally dodged bullets for, been in the fights for. I got fired for, defending people, and it's not cool. If that makes you feel better, or that makes you feel more superior than me, then that's fine. You don't ever have to talk to me ever again. Matter of fact, you can delete me off of your social media accounts altogether, because really, I don't need people like you in my life. What I need is solid people like Jordan and Brad and Jennifer, and the people that actually support this, that have actually supported this. Sadio, thank you for my stars, my brother. I can't tell you, there's been so many people that have really honestly helped me be a part of this and make this work. But then there are the ones that I expected, and that was my first problem, is my expectation. That I expected the people that said that they were really going to be a part of this to be a part of this. So that's kind of more of a sadder point. If I had to get on here, I got on the news. I got a radio station. And the worst part about it is, you know how much this actually costs us every month? Every month to do the radio station, this, and to be able to be on other streams is only $250. They gave us a whole studio for free by sponsoring us, by just doing this little simple thing of, hey, we're brought to you by the Downtown Tower Executive Suites. Got us our studio and equipment because we were smart enough, or I was smart enough, to ask them, well, would you like to sponsor us? Because my partner doesn't seem to want to be financially involved. And I understand you got children, I got kids too, but man, $13 a week between 4 people, that's pretty possible. And I've got, $13 at home. That's all I had. And I had to ask a friend or ask a person that's also a part of this team to help out, and he did. And he didn't think twice about it, man. Give me a second, I got you. I was like, I appreciate you. Because I'm literally stressed out about it. Because I didn't want to be inconsistent. I didn't want to be, oh, well, you stopped the show again. Yeah. Because my partner's never here. Or the people that say that they're going to help aren't being consistent to help. I asked you to be on it last week for this week, and you don't show up. Or you don't even contact me to let me know, hey, man, I'm not going to be there. So guess what? What if it's not here anymore? So if it's not here anymore, you don't have to give me an excuse of why you can't do it. Or you don't have to give me an excuse of, oh, well, I don't have it this week. You don't have $50 this week. Okay. I borrowed $50 from one of my friends, so I made it work to pay for this month's StreamYard bill. And then there's the bill for the reason we don't have a live DJ is because my team let me down again. My team did not come through like they said they would. And I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just as guilty as anybody else. Maybe I should not have had a stroke. I wish I could have controlled that, but I could not. So, I mean, for everybody to think that just because you become disabled, that the world becomes easier for you, it does not. Because you have to apply for Medicaid, JOY, disability, which they're not going to give me because I am recovering. That means I'm getting better. I still can't move my arm. I can barely walk. I have more pain every night I go to sleep. I barely can feel my face. But I can't get disability for that because anything could happen in the next 3 to 4 months that I can all of a sudden be walking and talking and being great again, which is awesome. But when you come to people that in your heart of hearts, you call family, and they are inconsistent, or they choose not to help when they can help, that's not cool. So why would I keep doing this show for a person that's going to be inconsistent? Because it doesn't just say Hustle God Kane. It says Hustle God Kane and Mikey. There is no Mikey. Where is my Mikey? Or when Mikey is convenient, he doesn't want to do it. Where's Kayla? I'm supposed to have the calm with Kayla every Wednesday at 5, but I have no Kayla. And then I ask Kayla, when are you going to be able to do your show? Oh, just let me know. Let me know when you're available. That's my thing. Dude, I shouldn't have to ask you when you're available. You should be telling me when you're available. Hey, Kane, when can I come down to the studio and do my show? I'm, like I said, I'm getting upset with that. You're taking advantage of somebody that believes in you and wants to see you do better. Mikey, it was an opportunity for you to do better for your children. It's also a better way of promoting for your bar. If that asshole doesn't want me promoting his bar, fine. He doesn't have to have me. I wanted to do it because I still consider them friends. I still consider them family, even though they chose to do things in a manner that was not family-like. You can throw me under the bus. You can say I'm this or you can say I'm that. I've never stole from anybody. I've never cheated or lied to anybody to get ahead. I may owe some people some money because they had to help me out in a situation. But unfortunately, I can't even help myself right now. This is me helping myself because I can't work. I can't do anything better than this right now. And I can't think of anything better to do than this because at least I'm out here being who I am and I don't have to fake the funk to work for anybody. I feel a way about it. Yes, I do. And maybe I'm taking it a little far today. But really, honestly, sometimes you're going to have to slap somebody with a dick in order for them to get the fucking point. And I know that's probably the most crass way of me putting it. I'm sure there's some people that don't agree with the way I've said that. But really, at the end of the day, I look at it from this perspective. All those people that I've ever helped, I've ever stood up for, I've ever financially helped, I've ever said, hey man, don't worry about it, I got you. You ain't got to pay me back nothing. That's the reason I do this. And then it's also kind of like you're pissing on me because of all those times that I did help. That, hey, I don't have enough today. Hey, I got you. What do you want to eat? Fed you. I'd clothe you. I got you a job. I kept you a job. And for you to not reciprocate the action or the person that loves you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I did it out of love. I didn't do it out of being able to say, well, I did. I don't care. I could have gave you $1 million and just been like, whatever. I know I got $24,000 at one point in time, and I spent $3,000 of it on the people that I worked with. Yeah, the people I worked with, everybody got some money that day. because I wanted to bless them like I got blessed. And I'm going to continue to get blessed. So I'm never worried about it. Yes, Jordan, the dick slap is real. Because I just, that's what I feel like. I mean, I feel like people are just slapping me in the fucking face, you know? And if you're going to slap me in the face, well, I'm going to slap you with a dick. And I feel like you have an opportunity to change all of those things and be a better person and to evolve yourself, giving you a job, your own job, a more creative way of speaking and a more creative way of becoming more. Instead, you choose what you choose. Couture decided he wanted to join me on that, and I really appreciate him for doing it, because I feel like that's a better show anyway. We have a better combination of conversation. I guess that's the best way to say it. A combination of conversation. And we're trying, we're expanding. I'm hoping to have another show here pretty soon with Cat Eyes, because she believes in self-love, and I do too. I believe everybody should love themselves enough to try harder and be more than what you're being right now. If you're content right now, sitting at home, working the same 9-to-5 job, working the same bullshit hours, still can't afford to get yourself a car, can't afford to get yourself out of the rat hole that you're in, and not want to pursue yourself further. Depression is a bitch, and I know it firsthand. Because there are many nights that I cry because I'm scared. I'm literally scared because I don't know my future right now. I'm living day to day. And I do this every week. Hell or high water. I get on this thing and I expose my emotions. I expose my own thoughts. And it may not be always the most looked upon thoughts, but I do it. Just because, it's not because I need to do it. It's because it needs to be said. We don't have very many Black, Mexican, Puerto Rican voices out there that are intelligent and are eloquent enough to try and, make people understand us. I do it because that's what I do. I'm definitely my mom's kid. Because my mom is very outspoken. She will tell you exactly what's on her mind. My father was very outspoken. He will tell you exactly what's on his mind. And it may not be the most, opportune moment, but they're going to tell you exactly how they feel. And they're not going to sugarcoat it. They're going to just tell you how it is. And that's how I am. And that's because of them. Because for so long, from being the shy, fat kid that was scared of getting beat up, from getting beat up every day, to having to fight to survive, that's what I do every day now. And that's all I've ever known. It would be nice for once to know that someone has my back. I know my mother has my back. I know my father has my back. I know my family has my back. I know I have influenced enough people to be better. And at some point, you get tired of fighting. You get tired of fighting for somebody else that won't even fight for themselves. And if I got to sit there and I got to hold your hand to do something, cool. But at the end of the day, if I have to do it all the time for you, you're never going to be a better person. You're never going to become something better. Or you're never going to find the courage to be something better. And that's what it's about. It's about finding the courage to be better. And maybe that's what this was this afternoon, was me finding the courage to finally just say what the hell was on my mind. Because I'm hurt. I was hurt. I was very, that's very discouraging that the people that I hold on a very high pedestal, like Mikey and Kayla and a few other people, and I'm not going to put them into it because they're not a part of what we're doing. They are, but they aren't. But the people that I put on a pedestal for you to treat me like I'm some kind of disease now because I'm broke, or I'm a disease because I can't walk, I can't move my arm, that's very low. Because I've always brought you up, even when people talked very dirty about you. I have brought you up. I didn't go jump ship and go to another job when people were talking dirty about my boss, and then find out how dirty my boss really was, kind of. End of the day type things, like I will probably keep Stripper Radio going, and I'm still going to do what I do because that's what I do. End of the day, every time you tell me I can't do it, I prove to you why I can and how I can, with little or nothing, or little or no help. But there's at least 4 people that believe in me, and there are sponsors. So I'm going to do that again. The Downtown Tower, the Take the Mic, Lefties, which I hope very soon. I have nowhere to go, man. It's weird not going to your normal spot and it's not there. And then Susan. Thank you very much, Susan. You're a very beautiful lady, and thank you very much. And I don't mean as in physically. I mean, she's a beautiful, beautiful lady. She is spiritually beautiful. She will help you awaken your wellness inside you. I'm walking better because of Susan. So for these people to believe in me and to basically give me a studio and let me rant for an hour every week, or 2 hours or 3 hours, is invaluable to me. But also very much thank you to Jordan Couture. I love doing our show because we have fun and we talk about stuff. We have fun. We don't have to really prove a point. It's a talk show. That's the best part, is being able to talk to somebody and maybe talk about a subject that gets into you. What's up, Tia? Miss Sweets is on the building. What's up, Miss Couture? Also, we got our show tomorrow night. So y'all will definitely hear some more about this tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'll hear something in the next couple of hours from somebody. Because it is the Gentleman's Club with Uncle Couture and myself. We will be back tomorrow night. Usual time, 8:30, might run late, might not. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to get up early Friday for rehab and, get my body back together. I'm trying to get this working. But, like I said, I wasn't going to stay on here long. I got, 20 minutes? And really, I'm not going to stay on here for another 20 minutes, bitching. But, like I said, if you want to help and you want to be a part of this, man, let me know. Send me a DM. Throw them stars when we're on here. It's not going to anything. It's not going to bullshit, basically. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be open and real. It doesn't go to bullshit. Anything that I've made off of here or anything else is either going back into the shows or it's supporting me to live my fucking life. Like, pay my rent, be able to put gas in my car, be able to eat. Because, hell, there was 2 weeks I had soup and tuna because I can't afford my medications. I can't afford a lot of things. And I'm not going to sit over here and beg and plead for a whole bunch of people to do something about it that they know they can do something about it. They choose not to do anything about it. So keep choosing not to do it. I'm just going to keep proving you wrong that I'm going to make this work. I'm going to make this a success. And I'm going to have the first ever, podcast station. Like, that's all I do is podcasts. I've got 5 of them already, and I'm doing it. So I really don't know if if any of them were watching it. Really, I don't care if you were watching it or not. I said my piece. I'm sure somebody will let you know what I said. Or you'll play it back. And I hope you do. But at the end of the day, man, don't treat me like a fucking charity case, man. Quit treating people with disabilities like a charity case. I watched that the other day when we went to go get groceries. And people just looking at me weird because I'm in a wheelchair or I'm, in the little scooter, which I can't drive for shit. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's frustrating, but quit treating people like that. They are human beings. I really wish this never happened. I really do. I wish I could just get up and run, and I wish I could go work at McDonald's or something. Right now, I can't work. And that's more frustrating than anything. One, as a grown-ass man, because you want to be able to take care of yourself and not ask for help. And for two, it just makes you feel good to be able to take care of yourself. It's a good thing. Actually, for the people that have been supporting me, I have a great support system. My brother Thule, Gordo, and Becca, even though, they lost their bar, but I keep them alive. I'm going to make sure that they have another bar. I'm very thankful for the people that support me. And it's not really like they have to support me financially. It's really even just watching this, or like Jennifer and Sadio and my other friends that send these stars. Yeah, it's $9 bucks, but it's $9 that they didn't have to, take out of their wallet to help me. But it made me look good as a person. It helped me. Jordan didn't have to give me $50, but Jordan does like doing his show. So of course he's going to support the person that is helping him do that show. So, like the end of the day type thing, it's bigger than StripperRadioLive. It's really I'm trying to build a network. I'm trying to build people to where they can come and do their own shows and talk about the things that they want to talk about. I don't want to talk about murders and all the stuff that true crime. I'm not knocking it. I love the show because I catch myself watching it and listening to it all the time. Joe Rogan, love it because he's honest and he's real about the things that he talks about. Me, I'm just some schmo that happens to talk the way that I talk, and I happen to be good at what I talk about. But, it does suck. I wish I was the popular kid in school. I wish I was one of these dudes out here that, every time you see him, hey, what's going on, partner? Whatever. Most people duck their head down and dodge me to avoid having a conversation, which is fine, But then there's people like Skylar Wyndham that has been my boy forever. Lyric came over here and he spoke his truth last week. Jordan, Cat Eyes, they came and did it for the Gentleman's Club. D Smooth comes in on the Gentleman's Club. That's what I'm saying. It's the consistency of people that want to be consistent. And if you can't be that consistent, Germs gave me a microphone and a mixer and some other things. Mr. Thule gave me a new computer and more equipment, So I'm really trying to build this into something worthwhile for everyone, not just myself. If you ever want to come to this studio and record a podcast, I will happily show you how to do it the easiest way possible. But don't waste my time. And don't tell me that you want to do something. And then when I actually do it for us, you don't do anything. I'm not going to keep doing that for people. I did it at my job for 3 years. I sat there and I waited my turn to become a manager or whatever they were going to do with me for you to fire me 4 days before Christmas. That's right. They fired me 4 days before Christmas over a mishap with their computer system. I did what I was told, and I still got fired because I'm not going to sit there and let you talk to me like I'm a goddamn dog. I don't talk bad about you. I don't talk bad about the clubs. I don't talk bad about anybody because really it's in the back of my mind. It's not coherent right now. Only thing that's coherent to me is making sure that I can get up every morning and see the sunrise, or getting up and being able to eat a meal, or hey, being able to actually get up, because I wasn't able to get up by myself for a long time. In 2 months' time, I've made bigger strides than most people with this trip. And I guess because I'm just pissed off. So I really hate to see what I could do if I had money, where I was actually happy every day with everything that was going on in my life. But me being pissed off seems to work pretty good too. I got 3 people left. I just want to say thank you for listening to me rant for about 45 minutes. But yeah, man, at some point you get mad about the people that are supposed to be in your life, that are supposed to be more for you. And when they let you down, it hurts because you don't know what to say or do. Because I don't want to come across as an asshole. I don't want people thinking that I'm angry. I am angry at the moment. I'll let it go. I still love Mikey. I still love Kayla. I still love the people I used to work with. But man, y'all got to do the fuck better. Like, for real. Everybody needs to do the fuck better. Quit treating people in your life like they're not important. And, you know, the more fucked up part is, do you realize how fragile your little simple life is? Like, poof, and it's over. That quick. Like falling asleep. 2 seconds. I lost my life. Luckily, they brought me back. I don't know if I really can honestly say thank you for doing that. But I am thankful that they did. Some days I question it. Some days it's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's the greatest thing ever. Is to be able to open your eyes, and if you are lucky enough to have somebody to love, or a spouse or something, you know, waking up to them is a good thing. So, like, really be happy, man. Be happy you have what you have right now. Because some of us don't, you know. Some of y'all have 2 arms and 2 legs and can speak. Some of us don't. Some of us don't even have a job or a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. So, you know, be something better. Try it. Just once. You don't have to be the greatest at it. You don't even have to really give a fuck. But try. At least one damn day. To not be such an ass. To everybody. To anybody. Help a lady across the street. You know, like, I know that sounds corny as fuck. But hell, hug your mom. Hug your dad. It's that simple shit. Let people know that they're cared about. Because right now, like I said, man, my own friends and family have made me feel like shit. You know, like, and I've really tried to be here for everybody. So, tomorrow's a better day, and tomorrow's going to be a less emotional show. But for real, man, y'all got to do better. Quit treating people like they're not important. Because when your life ends, are you going to want to, I'm pretty sure you want people to come to your funeral or say really nice things about you or really have something to say about you other than, you know, that was a cold motherfucker. I would rather somebody have something very nice and sweet to say about me. And that's where I'm working towards. So, with that being said, I'm getting the fuck out of here and I'm tired. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, we got the Gentlemen's Club with me and Couture, 8:30. See y'all later.